So nobody can deny that Assassin's Creed Valhalla is an absolutely beautiful game when it actually works. There have been a lot of bugs that have come out in this game. Everything from just starting it, to combat, to the displays, to the backgrounds, to what's going on in the world, to pretty much everything, especially the saves. This is a massive problem. So they came out with, Ubisoft that is, a patch that was about 4.256 gigabytes on the 26th of November that was supposed to fix a bevy of issues. What exactly did it fix? Because a lot of people are experiencing more problems. I'm Darkshard of the YouTube Assassin. Let's get into this. So there were a lot of points that they said that they fixed, and as you can see, a lot of this stuff is not fixed at all. So I actually have about 2 minutes of a list of what they had. Each segment is 10 seconds long. Take a look at it, or just fast forward about 1 minute and 40 seconds. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Guards here are vigilant. Wenlocan outpost. If I take the cargo here, the Britons will be weakened in one piece.
Now, how much of that was actually fixed? This is actually footage from yesterday. It took a while for them to actually come and help me out still, so still this isn't working correctly. It took like a little bit for this to happen, and it's a continuous thing. Look at these guys. They're going to look at me, walk away, knowing darn well that I need help. What the heck is going on? They didn't fix anything. You know what they actually fixed? They fixed a bunch of just trivial nonsense is what they fixed. They ended up fixing the really fast power leveling that you could do by killing the large links over in like that Hamptonshire and leaving the small links alone, exiting and then going back. They fixed that because they don't want you to do any XP kind of glitches, which I understand. And really, I don't mind that because in reality, if you're running around doing everything in the game, you actually level up pretty quick. Like the first day playing it, I mean, like in the 30s, 40s, 50s, something like that. So it's really not that hard to level up. So, I mean, that wasn't a big thing. They fixed the drinking game. Right now, and it was kind of weird, you go, you drink, you pay your money, and then you could do it again, but you could only pay at a certain amount, like either the mid or the lower tier. And then if you try it a third time, you can't drink. There's a timer on there that you have to wait until the timer expires so that you could come back and do that again. And the reason that they did that was because a bunch of people, for some reason, were calling this a glitch. It wasn't a glitch. It was like a farm. It was like an exploit. But they were calling it a glitch, and that right away hit Ubisoft's senses, and they immediately reacted to it. So they fixed that, which was just dumb. They didn't fix the duplicate armor, so I still have 2 of the Galgalich armors as well as 2 of the Hunter armors. Actually 3. 2 are actually upgraded, and 1 is just, like the first tier. So they didn't fix that. The rune duplication glitch still works. The other glitch where you have invincibility still works, and the other one where you could go and have infinite stamina and your ability bars, that one still works. They didn't switch anything else out besides that. I don't know if it's fixed to where now you can't get duplicate armor. Maybe that's what they did, but they didn't fix that. So now, the other thing that they did, which I thought was really stupid, was they felt that there was ableist kind of content in this game. There's a person who is burned, and it said that the person was horribly disfigured. And for some reason, somebody got upset at that description, and it offended them. And Ubisoft decided to fix that and alter the wording. I don't understand why. I mean, yeah, I'm not insensitive to things like that. I wouldn't, go up to somebody and call them horribly disfigured. I don't use the N-word. I don't use the R-word, because mental health for some people is a serious issue. In fact, it's a very serious issue. So I won't use the R-word either. Now, horribly disfigured to me really isn't something that we should have had an argument over or been upset about. That's kind of silly to me. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. I don't know. But, I don't understand why that was a thing. So they removed that. They fixed that. And, it is what it is there. I'm not going to keep going on with it. It's just weird to me. But they made minor changes that basically anything that would really benefit the player, anything that we abuse that would benefit us, that's what they attempted to fix this first round. There's no doubt in my mind that the next patch that they put out, it's going to fix the rune duplication glitch, it's going to fix the invincibility glitch, and it's going to fix the stamina glitch. I believe that, absolutely. I believe that they're going to fix all those things because, in all honesty and in all fairness, the point of the game is to keep us playing. The more we're playing, the more interested we are in the product. The longer we're playing, the longer the stats are, the better it looks for investors, for their numbers, so forth and so on. It becomes a success. So now, the issue is, you released a buggy game. You gave us this big list of things you were going to fix, and you did not fix not one of those things. Well, not one of those things, but you didn't fix all of that stuff. There are people that are still having save issues. There are people that are completely giving up on this game. There are people that waited an entire week just for the patch so that they can play the game. And still, it's not fixed. Especially the saves. In the beginning of the video I showed you, I go over photo mode, and it immediately takes the thing out. It says that there's a server issue. When I go to the store, you can't buy anything from the store sometimes. There's a server issue. You can't do anything there. They want you to buy that silver. You can't buy that silver. By the way, I am not paying for silver. So I just want to put that out there right now. There's no way that I'm going to pay like $20 US for not even a decent amount of silver to get me through this game. I'd rather farm. I'd rather do the rune duplication glitch and sell off a metric butt ton of runes before I go and pay money for silver. I want to support Ubisoft. I'm beginning to lose my happiness with Ubisoft, but I do want to support them, and I'm not the type who is going to buy silver, though, to support them. Maybe other outlets. You know what, Ubisoft? If you're listening, and I know you are because you usually watch my content, you took enough ideas from it. Try this. Maybe lower the prices of some of your stuff, and maybe more people will make more purchases. $5 for like a whole pack, or $5 for like some kind of like silver package or something like that. That may be a little more easier to people who don't have a lot of disposable income, especially in today's world with everything going on with COVID. We've got a lot of problems going on. People don't really have that money to spend. Some people don't even have the money to spend on the game. So maybe that should be taken into consideration. The other thing is, stop releasing these buggy games. I know you were scared of Cyberpunk, but come on, look at what you've done. We have some massive problems here. We have a lot of save issues. I could go all down my comments, and I see where some people really do appreciate the gameplay, the fun. Some of the mysteries are funny, all kinds of stuff like that. But then there are things where there are just way too many bugs in this game. Some people really cannot play the game. They cannot enjoy the game. This is your bread and butter. What are you doing? There are people who have told me that they cannot obviously save the game, that they're still losing save data. One person claimed that he played to a certain point, like 80 hours, and only lost like 30 hours of gameplay. How does that happen? What is going on there? There are some people who can't even play on a shared console. They're talking about one actually doing all the things, completing the game, and then letting their partner, their brother, their significant other, whoever, play after them. This is really, it's out of hand. The Ivor cutscenes, those are ridiculous. You've got a lot of other things that are going on that are game breaking. People cannot play the game. There are people that are actually giving up. There are people that are not just giving up on the game. They're giving up on Ubisoft themselves. And you know what? I can't say that I blame them. If this is the quality that we're going to, receive, it's a severe problem. We deserve better than this. Vinicius Freitas told me, hey, Darkstrider, you're surprised that, Ubugsoft actually produced the game still with bugs? And you know what? He brought out a good point. It wasn't the developer's fault. It's actually the bosses, the heads. Why are you forcing rushing of a product when it's not ready? And that's a serious issue. You had 2 years. It was the Origins team, which Assassin's Creed Origins was released. I can't recall a bug at release. I really can't. Odyssey, I have videos, like 20, 30-minute videos. There's like 4 or 5 of them. It's called Quit Your Glitching, and it's all these glitches that were happening in Odyssey that were game-breaking. I expected more from Valhalla. People are having problems where they go to hide in the grass and they're still seen because the grass is floating. We're still having boats up in the air. We're still having, a bunch of game-breaking issues. And Ubisoft, you decided to make sure we couldn't power level, make sure we couldn't play the drinking game, and you removed ableist vocabulary from a codex page. In a Viking game where if a child was born disfigured in the Viking era, they were thrown from a cliff. They threw the whole kid out. Again, I dare any of you to tell me that you play this game for the historical accuracy. You're nuts. You don't play it for the historical accuracy. You do play it because you enjoy the time period. I'll accept that, obviously. These games are not historically accurate. They tell you as much. They tell you they're not historically accurate. They're not supposed to be. They're very inclusive and everything like that, and that's fine. If you want to make a game like that, that's fine. Just make sure that the game is good, that it's got a great story, that it's a lot of fun. Don't make a game to push an agenda. I'm kind of talking to you, Last of Us 2, even though I enjoyed you. I still felt that you were pushing an agenda. Let's have fun with these games. And let's fix this stuff. There are things that they really did need to fix. I don't care, about the glitches and everything. And that's another thing I want to address. Somebody commented on one of my videos that, let's see if I could bring, I actually removed the comment because I don't want anybody attacking him. YouTube assassin my ass. You YouTubers should stop, and he misspells encouraging, use of glitches and duplications. Rather help the devs fix their shit and give player who spent a lot of money on their product a better experience. Well, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to explain to you why you're wrong. Okay? My job as a YouTuber is to entertain you. And that entertainment includes not only showing you glitches. That's not only what it's all about. I'm showing you how to get through certain levels, how to get through certain areas. If you're having a problem with a boss, a tactic to fight a boss, and whatnot. That is my job. That is what I do. I find glitches, that's fine. Some people use the glitches, some people don't. Listen, glitches are not for everyone. Some people actually enjoy challenging themselves, and they don't want to use glitches, and I can't argue with that logic. That's fine. Don't use them. Don't use the glitches if you don't want to. No one is forcing you to. What we want, though, that we can all agree, is a game that is not buggy. My job is not to point out that these glitches exist for Ubisoft to fix. I am not on Ubisoft's payroll. They actually pay people to find these bugs and issues and do that. If Ubisoft wants to pay me to do that, by all means, Ubisoft, pay me to do that. I'll sign a contract with you. I'll work something out. I won't show glitches on my YouTube channel if I'm paid to do so, if I'm actually paid and working for this company. Other than that, it's not my job. My job is to show people the game, the pros, the cons of the game, the gameplay, how much fun it is or lack thereof, the issues with the game, and things like that. Listen, I'm a huge Assassin's Creed fan. I gave this a 75 out of 100. People thought I was harsh. You know what? The glitches, after you promised that we wouldn't have a glitched game, a buggy game, really hurt it. And it's not just my voice that you're hearing. There are a lot of other people. There are a lot of people who want to demand their money back, who feel that the game is absolutely unplayable. They can't get past the gender select screen. They can't get past certain screens. They can't do certain things. And it's not because they suck at the game or they're no good at the game. It's because the game doesn't work. I paid a lot of money for this game. $60 plus tax is a lot of money. Okay, that's like a bunch of groceries. That's like part of a cell phone bill. When I get a game, I don't want patches, day one patches, week 3 patches. It needs to be completely fantastic. Yes, there will always be glitches. Even though they fixed that XP glitch that we found, there's going to be others. Some of them we've already worked on. Some of them we're already working on. So that's always going to happen. But the thing is that the other glitches, the game-breaking glitches, those need to be repaired. So my question is, what did Ubisoft actually fix? Aside from an XP glitch, a drinking game, and ableist wording. What did they fix? Let me know in the comments below, what is it that's burning you about this game? I really do, and many people will actually tell you that Ubisoft does pay attention to my videos. A bunch of the videos that I've put out, they've actually used those ideas. And, you know, again, I've had lawyers tell me, oh, you got a lawsuit. I don't want to sue Ubisoft. I love Assassin's Creed. I love a lot of their games. I want them to continue making games. I just don't want them making games buggy. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think, what problems are afflicting this game for you? Be it like you hide in the grass and the grass is floating, because that's happened to me. I've actually battled a zealot, and it was like we were underwater or something, it felt like, because the grass was floating, and it actually almost gave me vertigo. Like, I was confused as to where I was and what was happening, to the point where I paused the game and I was rubbing my eyes like, what's happening here? That's a problem. You know, game saves. People are still having game save issues. The store doesn't work. Photo mode, when you look at photos online, they're not working. Let me know in the comments below what's not working for you, what you intend to do with this game. Is the entire game not working for you? Is it still not working for you after the patches? Are you one of the people that are demanding your money back? And are you one of the people that are completely giving up on Ubisoft? Somebody else said that they put Ubisoft, EA, and a bunch of other developers in the same bucket, and they're just done. Let me know what your feelings are below. Other than that, I really do hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. It helps this channel out an awful lot. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. Until the next one, take care, be good. And again, Ubisoft, if you're watching, please pay attention to the comments here. There are going to be a lot of upset people who just really want a great product released. And Valhalla, it is a great game. I love this game, but I'm not loving even the minor inconveniences that I've been experiencing. And some people have been experiencing way major in surplus inconveniences and just game breaking that is not fair to the people who support you. Once again, thank you for watching all.